Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are looking at November release models that G-Shock just announced earlier in the day. If you're here for the very first time, please do support me by clicking on the subscribe button. So let's go through some of the models that has been released as part of November. So the very first model is a revival of the first analog watch that was launched in 1989, AW500 series. So we have three models as part of this revival. First is the AW500BB-1. Next we have the AW500BB-4, and then finally the AW500E-1. So three different color variants, pretty much a basic watch, I would say. It has got EL backlight for the LCD screen that is part of the display, and also it has functions like, for example, dual time as part of its features. Price wise, all the three models are same at 13,000 Japanese yen, roughly converted at 125 US dollars. So this is the three models as part of the revival, and on top of that they have actually enhanced this model with a metal series. They call it AWM 500. This one looks really cool. So there are three models as part of this AWM 500. These watches are full-on stainless steel models. The bezels and even the straps are stainless steel. It has got this ion plating applied on top of it. So for the first one, for the gold model, the ion plating is applied for both bezel and also the stainless steel bands. Same goes for the grey IP, which has been applied for both of these other watches. Price wise, they go for the gold one goes for 68,000 Japanese yen, which is about 650 US dollars. It's pretty expensive. It's got lots of features, and some of its features, as you see over here, the logo below here, it says it has got multi-band 6 and also tough solar as part of its features. And if you look at the case back, it has got a screw-on case back, and this watch is fully made in Japan. So this is for the AWM-500 series. Alright, so let's move on to the next one. So this is a new series that was just launched called the Earth Color Tone series. This pretty much takes the element of Earth and then puts it as part of the G-Shock watches. So the first two square models as part of this release, DW5600ET-3 and -5. So this one, the moss green color, and the other one is supposed to mimic the red clay colors. I like how they have done even the watch face and also the band and the bezel. All of them are color coordinated, and it's got a positive display as well. So overall, looking really cool. I think when we see the actual pictures of the watch, it does really look good. Price wise, 11,000 Japanese yen, 100 US dollars. So this is what you can expect for the first two watches from this series. Next on, we have, this is I think one of the coolest color combinations that we have from G-Shock from the Earth Color series. First we have the DW5600WM. So this one, if you realize, the colors of the bezel and the band is pretty much looks like a rock, a layered rock. And they do this by using a process called mixed color resin molding technique. So what I'm going to expect is that every watch is going to look slightly different because of this particular process. But let's see when it launches how it looks like. So the DW5600 model, it goes for 12,000 Japanese yen, 115 US dollars. And then we have a GA2000 WM model at 16,000, 1,500 Japanese yen, about 160 US dollars. And finally an analog GA700 WM model at 15,500 Japanese yen, that's 150 US dollars. This is a actual picture of all the three watches that has been launched as part of this new color series. Let's move on to the next one. This is also part of the Earth Color series, the GA2100, the very popular GA2100 series. So now it has got a full-on light gray color. Both the bezel is slightly darker compared with the top of the bezel is darker compared with the rest of the straps and also the base part of the bezel itself. It has got a positive display and I think really it looks really cool, guys. For this one, let's see how this one sells. I think if you look at the actual pictures of this watch, it looks quite stealthy as well. So I think this will be very popular among G-Shock fans. Price wise, 14,500, 140 US dollars. Right, so let's move on to the next one. We have got the all new, so this one I'm really excited about, the MTG B2000 model. So all new model, and we have got 3 variants. This watch actually was announced earlier in the month, but it's only being released in November. 3 variants here. All the 3 variants have got sapphire glass. Only this blue color model has got resin band. Both the other models have got stainless steel layered composite band. And out of these 2 models, the red one and also the black and white, the red one has got a mirror finish on the bezel. So they use a different types of ion plating technique, hence it is a little bit more expensive than the black and the silver one. So the black and the silver, the black and the silver one goes for 115,000 Japanese yen, pretty hefty, at 1,100 US dollars. And the red one, red and the black one goes for 125,000 Japanese yen, which is 1,200 US dollars. And finally, the blue one with the MTG B200B-1, which is got the resin band, goes for 1,050 US dollars. All of these watches has got Tough Solar, multi-band 6 and also Bluetooth with smartphone connection. One of the cool things that I really like, which they have changed as part of the design for the MTG, if you actually look closely, the sub-dial configuration is slightly different from what we used to get. And this one looks like an MRG. The first look that when I saw this particular watch being released, I thought it looked very close to MRG. So let's see how it looks when we actually get it launched. Right, so let's move on to next one. We have got, okay, so now we are going to go to all the limited edition models that are part of the November release. I'll start with the GM110NE-1. So this is the new era collaboration. So they are celebrating 100 years. Hence, this is the new collaboration model. So you can see the case back over here. Looks really cool. And the color combination, I would say it looks well for this particular collaboration. So it has got the black bezel, the metal bezel. And also we have a gold accent as part of the main watch face. Special thing about this particular watch, it comes in 2 different bands in the box. So the cloth or the fabric one at the back, it's a green color, and the front is black. And then this is the packaging that it comes with, you can see here. So for the resin band, it has got this gold keeper and buckle. Same goes for the cloth, the fabric band as well. So I think overall this watch, if you actually see the pictures, the different pictures that you have, it looks really cool. They have got the color combination really right on this one. Goes for 39,000 Japanese yen. This is a limited edition model that's going to cost you 370 US dollars. Okay, so let's move on. This is a signature model for golfer Ryo Ishikawa. The base model for this collaboration is GM5600 RI20. The watch goes for 25,000 Japanese yen, 240 US dollars. So some of its design elements, so on the keeper itself, it has got 17 stars, which represents the 17 tour wins that Ryo Ishikawa has had so far. On the other side of the band, it has got with heart and soul. The wording is over there. What G-Shock has mentioned in their website is that some selected locations which are selling this particular watch will get these really cool looking golf markers as part of the gift set. So this one looks like a, the 5600 model itself. So I don't know how many of us will be able to get it via online. So let's see when it launches how they are going to distribute this golf marker gift set. And the case back itself, you can see the signature of Ryo Ishikawa himself as part of the design of this particular watch. So this is for the special collaboration model. I'll move on to the next one, which is the wildlife promising model. Again, this is for the 2021. Both of these watches are designed based off an African rock python. So you can see the different types of design elements printed on top of this MTG B1000. The bezel and also the stainless steel strap has got the design all over, and also the red accent on the subdial of it. The same goes for the GST B300 model. So this one, only on the bezel it has got the Python's design. It has got just a normal black resin band as part of it. The GST B300 goes for $540 and the MTG B1000 goes for almost $1,400. This is how both these watches look like. I like how the MTG one, it has got the word wildlife promising over here, and the entire snake design is goes from end to end on the MTG. For the GST B, only on the bezel as part of this particular release. Okay, so let's move on. The coolest watch so far, I think it looks really good. Love the sea and the earth range, man. Just look at that, guys, the blue color. So this is supposed to the design wise supposed to represent the endangered animal cassowary. It's got all the elements which represents the bird itself. So the blue color bezel, we have the sensor button here with red color. Apart from that, if you see here, the buckle and also the keeper is it's got a gold accent to it. And finally the red color stripes which is coming down both side of the straps. I think color wise they've got it really cool. This one I think is going to sell out really quickly. It has got a positive display, but it has got slightly blue tinted colors on top of that as well. So the visibility is going to be really cool. So I think this watch will do really well. It's going to attract lots and lots of collectors. 55,000 Japanese yen, approximately $530. This is how the packaging looks like. I think even the packaging looks really cool, matching with the watch itself. So let's see how it's going to look when it actually arrives. This is one of the coolest one. Moving on, Casio also added 2 new Lovers collection set as part of the 2020 November release. The first one, the LOV20A-7 AJR, goes for $310. Both of these watches come in this special packaging with a heart shape, and also the case back of both the watches will have this particular engraving. Moving on to another Lovers collection. So this one is based off the 5600 model, LOV20B-4. So this is the red one, $220 based off the 5600 model. So you get both the Baby G and also the regular 5600 model as part of the package. EL backlight with the word love and the love symbol over there. So that's going to be the EL backlight, and this is the case back, pretty much same with the previous one. And this is how the watch looks like. So this is a good gift. So as part of the gifting season that is coming up, G-Shock has provided these 2 sets as part of the November release. Now that is pretty much for the official releases G-Shock has announced. Next I want to show you and I want to share with you one of the coolest looking collaboration, again coming out of China. I don't know whether this one is going to be released in other regions or not. We haven't had any information about that. So it's based off the 5 Tiger Generals, and that it's in collaboration with Jaehan Loh, the Singaporean artist. So we've got 5 watches as part of this. I think looking at 5, all 5 of them look really cool. So we have got 2 GWB models, which is the black and the gold, and also the white one over here. And then we have 2 GA110 watches, the analog watches over here. And finally a new color on the GX56 King, all blue colors. Alright, so 5 watches. They are supposed to represent the 5 elements: gold, wood, water, fire and earth. So the 5 generals. And one of the coolest thing about this watch, if you ask, it comes in this really cool looking packaging. So the helmet, and not just the helmet, basically you can actually put the watch inside of the helmet. This is how it's going to look like. And I believe this one actually lights up. So let's see when we get it. I don't know how it really lights up. It's just an image that looks like that. Price wise, pretty reasonable. Both the GA110s goes for $180 US, the GX56 at 205, the GWB 5600 220, and this one, the other GWB, goes for $250 US. It has got stainless steel keeper as well as part of it, so it is slightly more expensive. Myself, I'm really interested in the GX56 King, the blue one. That's the one that I've ordered. So this is launching tomorrow, so I've already pre-ordered with somebody that I usually get with. So obviously paying a slightly higher premium for it, but I think this King is going to be worth it, right? So this is the official release from China for now. Let's see if it launches for other regions shortly, right? So I'll move on to the next part of this video, where I promised you guys I'll talk about some of the end of production videos, end of production watches that has been marked as end of production. So some of the surprising ones. So we have got the GA2000SU, the blue color version, has been marked as end of production. These two models were quite recently launched, the Team G-Shock watches. Both of these model has been marked as end of production. I did a quick review video on it as well, so if you haven't watched it, do check it out. And another three models that are marked as end of production. This one we knew, the Rainbow Toad, has been marked as end of production. It was limited in numbers. And then finally the DW5610SU-8 model. So the green one was marked previously. Now even the gray and the black one also marked as end of production. The last one, this one is a bit of a surprise. It wasn't really a limited edition model, but the GM110RB, the rainbow one, also marked as end of production. I think this model was really popular, so hence I think it has already come to the end of production for now by G-Shock. So that's pretty much it, guys, that I wanted to share with you really quickly. There were lots and lots of watches that was released as part of the November release. Do let me know in the comments if you guys are interested in in me doing any reviews for watches that has been announced as part of this November. I still haven't decided which one I'm going to get. Do let me know as well which one is your most favorite one. So that's pretty much it for today. Thank you so much for watching. I shall catch you guys again in another G-Shock video really soon. Till then, see ya.